everybody, Big Fatty Poster. Welcome back to the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment, Chris by Bormac. Well, that's left off. We got Dak'kon in the party. We also finally helped poor Ingress finally get back home, thanks to Mr. Ghosty fellow over here. Also, a quick note that the walkthrough actually tells me here, Ilquick's here, Mr. Soft-spoken, rotund sumbitch, is actually a Glabberazoo. And if you attack the two, what the frick was it called? The two Abishai, the little dragon things over there, he'll actually transform and you'll have to fight him. Something for later, it suggests. I'm like, ooh. See, a scruffily ill-kept man. He smells strongly of alcohol. Yeah, what you want, eh? Leans in close. Look shoved down. Looks like you could use a healer! He laughs so loudly at his own poor humor, and the nauseating stench of liquor and poorly chewed food washes over him. Who are you? Me? I'm Anmore! He weaves on his feet. Used to be a hell of a fight man, too, but that's before the bug took a hold of me. Friends got me slappy because I was so good at doing it to people, but now they call me slappy because so many women do it to me when I talk to them. That's great. Can you answer the questions for me? Well, I am native, no. I'm looking for a character by the name of Farad. Do you know anything about... Farad! That name sounds familiar, but, you know how it is when you done pickled your head with Bub? I'm sure. I just can't remember. You got my apologies, Gar. Good day, jackass.
I'm gone.
Completely didn't need to talk to that jackass, but what the hell was funny? African. See, a scaled fin looks very similar to the one standing next to him. In addition to the pierced left ears, both are black-hued and reptilian with bat wings tucked against themselves. This one is missing a tooth on its right side. Yeah. Tergrin. It says, "Oh, Fred has returned to pay us a visit." What? So he has, African. So he has. His eyes do not gleam as once they did. What do you suppose brings him back to us? What does bring you back to us, old friend? Who are you? African, time has robbed our companion's memory. You honestly don't recall us, do you? Truly, I am aggrieved. But as am I, Dak'kon. Truly aggrieved. Yet I rest easy. It has, after all, been many hundreds of years, and we know how the minds of mortals tend to dissipate with age. Well spoken, old friend. But we are a pair of Abishai on leave from our current assignments in Bator. I am Dak'kon, the thrice damned, surnamed for my ability to find the best in every situation. This is Ethelgren, who has earned himself no special name, though not for a lack of trying. Lack of trying? What do you mean? Ethelgren ignores you as it responds to his companion. And once again, Dak'kon, you have cut straight to the truth of the matter. Though perhaps it's best not to have earned the sort of notice one bearing the name thrice damned must surely have incurred. I had some other questions. Boss, I'm sure that ever that these perks ain't on the up and up. Sounds to me like they deserted. Like you're looking for some angle to elevate the status in Bator. You don't want to be talking to him, boss. You don't know what game they're playing, and you can get burned. Literally. Alright, Morty, just a few more questions. Why is that a little floating skull I see? There's a lovely sweet scent of Batorian decay about you, my pretty. Perhaps we should discuss this later. As Abishai returns his attention to you. Now then, you said you had some questions. Tell me about the fiends. As we see, there are two kinds of fiends. Those who are correct and those who are not. Our side, that of the Batseru, is correct. The other side, that of the cursed, hated, chaotic Tanari, is incorrect. It must be exterminated. We hold the Tanari directly responsible for the Blood War. Were it not for them, we could have settled the lower planes in peace and wouldn't have all the bother of fighting this wretched war. Nor would the... Damn, that voice is killing me. Nor would the Unfortunate spillovers and nullifying be such a cause for concern among the namby-pamby and do-gooders. The Tenari are directly to blame for the multiverse's sad state of affairs. It's not really what I was asking. I just want to know what terrains differentiate you. The fiend pauses for a moment and then brightens. Ah, yes, you see, we represent law and order. Those who break the law must be punished. If we have no law, we have only anarchy. And surely you can see what anarchy has done for the Abyss. It has spawned horrors beyond imagining. Any excesses the Betsero state may have indulged in are simply to counter the rising tide of chaos represented by the Tenari. We mean no harm to anyone, we just prefer to understand where the boundaries are. Yeah, I see, farewell, that's all I wanted to know about you, jackass. Self-motherfucker. Well, now that we've, dealt with this, now it's time to get the hell out of here. And then we're going to go to the West Gate. For multiple reasons. Mainly to finally find a damn shop so I can sell some shit! Because I really... Let's run, because, yes, I'm getting attacked, and I don't really care to. To be honest with you. Hive Dweller, Angry Hive Dweller. And now we're in the West Gate of the Hive, which... And we're now in the Southwest Quad. Okay, so this is the Southwest Quad. And we're going to northern part to find...
All right.
Harlan.
I'm gone.
We have a Glither's Eye over here. The Glither's Eye talisman, what the walkthrough says I should talk to. This gift turns to face you as you approach. Like Dak'kon, he has a yellow cast to his skin and a gaunt frame. His clothing is a curious blend of sharp colors and dull, mud-stained browns. The gift's dead black eyes flicker over Dak'kon, then you... Greetings! The man ignores you and turns to Dak'kon instead. He speaks several clipped words in a low tone, which you can understand. His expression doesn't change as he speaks, nor does he make any hand motion, so you can't even hazard a guess at what he's saying. Dak'kon replies with an arrow flight of words in the same tone, and the Gither's Eye falls silent. What was he saying, Dak'kon? The Gither's Eye turns to you as you speak, then turns back to Dak'kon and speaks again, this time at great length. Dak'kon replies. Sounds like the same arrow flight of words as before. The Gither's Eye falls silent again. Dak'kon says something else, and the Gither's Eye responds with another lengthy stream of words. Dak'kon, can you ask some questions for me? Dak'kon turns to the Gither's Eye and speaks, this time at a slower, more measured pace than before. The Gither's Eye replies, a short one. What do you say? Your words are known to me. The Gither's Eye erupts. Face me and speak your mind. I will hear you. Very well, I had some questions. I let you lie! Drowning? I'm sorry? Your question is a stab in the dark. An arrow without direction. His forehead wrinkles. The answer to this question would fill the mind of an anarch. There's no time for such an answer. Tell me plainly what you wish known. And let me see here. Let me be sure about this. Okay. I guess I should have, Sorry, I don't mean to trouble you. Let's see, is there a way I can... Can I talk to Dak'kon? Because I'm supposed to be able to learn to...
What is your will?
Can I turn it? Okay, you said, what is your will? The things I would know, Dak'kon. What should you know about your teachings? No, I wish... See, where is it? What's it? I had some questions about the Githers Eye language. Can you teach me the ways in which your people speak? Know that the speech of the people has its foundation in history. All things are a story to us. Metaphor is a tool and an inspiration to the strength. Know when we speak of Torg's table, we remember that Torg was noted for his hospitality and goodwill. When we speak of Selquid's heart, we recall the lecherous and cruel natures of Selquid. I understand.
Updated my journal.
Dak'kon teaches you some of the common forms of speech. Wise man said to have wrote. A wise man is said to have wrote the book on the Anarchs. Whilst to accuse another of treason is to remember Vilcor's eye. Said of generous people and their cupboards are bare. Common readings include Hail, Swordbringer, and Zerkai's kin bow to you. Which one to respond? To which one to respond, and the traveler is pleased. Dak'kon is a skilled teacher. After its instruction, you feel capable of exchanging proper greetings with the guest society. Let's move on.
I feel stronger.
Finally! Shit, bet you fucked up something. And, of course... One characteristic point gained. 7 hit points gained. Fighting skills improved. Saving throws improved. And we're going to once again improve... I think I'll improve dexterity, actually. We'll improve dexterity this time. Let me save again. Let me save the game, because I just... Now, let me see if I can talk to this guy. Face user approach. Like Dak'kon, he's... Okay, now that we know the fucking language, let's see if we can actually get some shit right. Sarai Chase Kid, bow to you. This I ignored you and turned to Dak'kon. Speak several couple times. If you understand the inflection grade, just said, all beholden is earth. Wait and listen to the reply. Dak'kon replies in the same tongue. The sentence's structure is odd. You think Dak'kon said, this one is numbered among the faithful. What is he saying, Dak'kon? Yes, I turn to you speak, then turns back to Dak'kon speaks again. This time I greatly try and translate! You have difficulty deciphering the sentence structure, but you think he said, there's one by Dak'kon's name who is not one of the people. It is said that his mind is divided. It is said that he is a Zerth, that does not know the words of Zerthman. Wait and listen to Dak'kon's reply. Dak'kon makes the same reply as before. The tone has changed slightly, but the meaning seemed to be intact. This one is numbered among the faithful. Dak'kon falls silent, as if the words... as if to give words time to sink in. The one beside me speaks. Will you hear him? Now I'm saying it not in his language because I'm the one, because the nameless one is the one thinking it. It's like, okay, wait, is that what we said? Okay. Ik bin Berliner. I'm a jelly donut? Okay. Listen. The guest's response is so quick it almost has the force of an attack behind it. You're not certain if you got the entire meaning, but it seems as the gift just issues some sort of challenge to Dak'kon in the form of a question. Zerth, do you obey the words of this human? I'm gonna wait. Dak'kon just replies a short one. But his speech is slow, as if he is to drag the words from his throat. The guy's choice has become mine. Listen. The gift falls silent for a long time. This matter carries the strength of an illithid about it. His eyes flicker across Dak'kon's face. And now I think this ring's actually frickin' talking to me. I see no change upon you. You speak your mind. How did this blasphemy come to me? Ah, the Khan speaks slowly again. The chains are my own. His skin seems to take on an ashen shade as he speaks. It sounds like every word is slowly killing him. Okay, now I'm going to do the voice, because I think it's weird anyway. An arc of 100 years. There is no hourglass that can measure the tale. The matter is as twisted as freeze roots. Its resolution is one of impossibility and may never come. Dak'kon frowns, then his voice strengthens. The one beside me speaks. Will you hear him? Oh, wait. Forget does not look at you. His attention is focused on Dak'kon. He may speak. I will hear him. Dak'kon turns to you here. He will hear you. If you could ask him if your words are known to me. He gets his eyebrows. Face me and speak your mind. I will hear you. Very well. I had some questions. Okay, drowning. Try and translate. Okay, drowning. Essentially, a question whose answer would serve no purpose. This is usually a request to speak. To make a more vague or useless question more specific. The guests desire to make their home on the outer planes of Limbo, a plane of chaos. Stability can only be achieved by shaping the chaotic matter of planes. But my focus of discipline is Achlai is a foolish Githzerai of myth who was lost to Limbo, and she was barely able to form an island around herself. While adrift in the chaos matter, she met a planeswalker who offered to help. Achlai asked so many useless and unfocused questions on how to return home. However, the dial of matter resolved around her, and she drowned in Limbo. Well, that sucks. Alright, can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? It is said she's the queen of the city. Her mind is not known to me. Okay, specific questions? Do you know a Farad? That one is not known to me. Other specific questions? Lost a journal. Object not known. Sounds like a damn computer. Can you tell me about Dak'kon? He walks with you. His four increases. How is it? He is not known to you. I was hoping you could tell me something about him. He is not speechless. If you would know him, put the questions to him. Do not insult us both by treating one as a statue. Yep, never mind. Had some specific questions. Can you tell me where the city's located? The city touches all places. What the hell do you mean? Sees a cage made doors. These doors doesn't replace. I had those questions now. It's supposed to be something else I gotta know about this son of a bitch. If I can find it really quick. Yes, I know, Tech. Shut up. I'm trying to check this. Now, apparently I must have somehow fucked up, because I was supposed to get like 3 grand experience for finding out about something, but I must have fragged up somehow. 8.
What is your will?
Let's say that. No. I wanted to ask you about our travels. What can you tell about the city of Sigil? It is known by the name Sigil. Among the people it is known the city does not know itself. Does know itself? What do you mean? The city exists, but it does not know itself. In not knowing itself, its existence is flawed. You speak as if the city is alive. It may not be aware and know itself in the sense that you or I might know ourselves, but it lives, it grows, changes, and touches the minds of all within it. Why did you say a city does not know itself? The city exists in opposition to itself. It has set itself apart from the planes, yet it seeks to be everywhere at once. Its walls are doors, yet it keeps these doors locked. Such an existence tells of a thing that does not know itself. In not knowing itself, it is flawed. Let's see here. Shut up, watch. What is the nature of such? Let me see. Click. What if the city is not flawed? Let's see. What if the city is not flawed? A thing does not need to be ordered and have a purpose to know itself. What if these contradictions are strengths that you cannot see? To your question, a question. What if the city is flawed and you see its contradictions all around you? Fire back. Truth. To your question, a question. You claim the city's existence is flawed. You have accepted this rather than explore the possibility that something greater may exist. That suggests you are flawed, and that you do not search for knowledge, but only for a convenient answer. Dak'kon falls silent. There is no knowing the answer to the questions we have asked, yet the city exists, that is all. And yet I would maintain that if we know ourselves by the questions we ask, and the ones we do not, if we cease asking questions except only what we can perceive, then we will cease to know ourselves. Dak'kon's voice has changed slightly, becomes heavier. Such words have been spoken before. I've heard them and know them. Where would you heard them? The words are mine. Once I knew them, and knew their meaning. I had forgotten them until you spoke. Dak'kon's gaze travels through you, and his blade stops shimmering, bleeding of all color until it's translucent. Dak'kon, how is it I know your words? I spoke the words, but you do not belong to me. Others may know them, for the knowing of it lies within all things. Humans call it wisdom. There. Well, let's see. I completely botched the possible... bullshit. Where the... 3,000 experience. Well, oh well. Alright, hold on, let me see here.
Come on now.
Alright, now, but anyway, let's...
I'm gone.
go find this... This guy's important, but we'll leave him for... after I've found... a shop, which is supposed to be up here.
Alright.
Okay, it's gotta be. It said there's a shop up here. Northern part. Are you a shop? It's a grim-looking woman spares you only a brief glance before returning to her round on top of the stage. She has a powerful voice that carries across the marketplace, even cutting through the noise made by the merchants and surrounding foot traffic. Leave her alone. Ha! Merchant! The fuck are these? Lim-Lim? Slow-looking little creature appears both insect and animal in origin. Its legs are oversized, but its arms are small and nearly vestigial, and a brightly specked half-shell runs down its back. It sports a twin pair of insect-like wings, its tiny black eyes, and a mouth that always appears to be smiling gleefully. Let's just leave it alone. I ain't gonna fuck with it. Jump, Lim-Lim, jump! The merchant seems to suddenly notice you. Oh, greetings! Would you like to purchase one of these playful gambling Lim-Lims, my lord? Not yet. Just what is a Lim-Lim? They are from the outlands, my lord. Neither wholly insect nor animal. They are friendly, playful, and quite loyal. Takes a sidelong glance at the Lim-Lims, then leans close to whisper. Pretty tasty too in a pinch. Interesting and other questions. My question answered, I'm afraid, about the Lim-Lims, my lord. Well then, fuck you. Okay, I want...
These spices, sir. Oh, you can just taste them all over here.
See a spindly-looking merchant with a brush of gray and red stubble across his chin. Wears several layers of brightly colored robes, so much so that he looks like a flag with arms and legs. He's shaking slightly sludge. Greetings! Guess Squirrel. He bows and spreads his trembling hands. As he does, you notice his hands and forearms are a twisted mass of black scar tissue, after they were once badly burned. How did you hurt your hands? Guess Squirrel doesn't seem to have heard you. He answers only with his spiel, delivered in the same flat monotone. Use skull-body cloth, cell-cloth, washcloth, bedcloth, and Gaster does his layers of clothing with shaking hands. Wear cloth. What do you have? Now, I can only sell certain things, it seems. Well, I guess he'll sell. I guess he'll. Well, you were completely worthless. I'm sure there's probably something abound with, you know, things. Slow motion has a worldly look about him. His deep voice is gentle but confident. Ah, hello there. You ready to sample some of the most delectable treats across the plains, my good man? What do you have? All manner of delicacies delight your palate, my good man. Arborean fire seeds, gargar root Elysian pears, crimson lotus petals, Vitopian shepherds, bread, shift spices, sorry for my chair, spices from the chaos of limbo, and the sea plums are what I have at the moment. Merely 5 coppers for a taste of anything you like. Yeah, still something's taste. What do the fire seeds taste like? I always suggest you try it, my good man. See for yourself. Never mind, farewell. I'm looking for a fracking shopkeep, damn it! Okay, this is supposed to be the marketplace. Where the fuck is a merchant? There, cost a jive. Hey, you. This is old Chrome, reeks of fish and brine. Spying your approach, she gives you a wide pink smile. Fish, my children? Fish X me up? No thanks.
I'm gone. All right.
Braddock! You see a huge man watching Neri with a tight-lipped frown and narrowed eyes. He is hunched slightly, as if bearing a heavy load on his shoulders. The unpleasant smell of sweat and dirt wafts from him. Greetings! The man glances down at you, and his frown deepens. Aye, what you sniffing around here for? You Craddock? Mayhap. He studies your face and trying to recall you. If I am, would it be to you? Ah, this is the guy we were looking for. I come with a message from Bane the Sender. The message states the shipment must be cursed by the 3rd day or there will be a penalty. Bloody hells! Can there be such fools who think we can miracle it there? Alright then, your message found its way to the right ears. Oh, good bro. What's the problem? Look around you! Craddock nods his labors in the marketplace and scowls. These wagons and half-wits can barely keep up with the load of stands, and now it needs doing in half the time? Do you need any help? Tell you what I need, all my men to show up for work. July's gone missing since this morning. I need him back now. July, where is he? The half-bred goat's probably passed out in the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse, when he should be helping us with the sod. Yeah, I couldn't find him for you. Oh, could you? Craddock switched you. Now why would you do that? You need help, don't you? Doesn't sound like you can spare the time to go looking for him. There's work to be done. Craddock snapped for a moment and nods. Aye. You find July, you tell him the dragon's worth his blood-ridden hide here. I'll pay you for your trouble, he frowns. When you found him. Now get!
Updated my journal.
Which I will do as soon as I fucking find a merchant! See a thin yellow-skinned human white covered with a variety of dazzling tattoos. His eyebrows have extended with black charcoal lines, and his teeth are filled with points. Are filed to points. Blech. Each one waves over, rattling his dice. Greetings. He's about to speak when his eyes, shining black like orbs of jet, fall upon Dak'kon. 2 of them stare silently one another for a moment before the tattooed gives his eyes gaze return to you. His voice is low and raspy. Go, greet you. You have come to play the game? No, but I had some questions. Girl's eye smile fades and she said, no interesting questions if I. Only the game, the turning of the dice, the glint of the coin won or lost. Yes. Shakes the bone dice in his well. You have no interest in anything? Yep, no. Shut up, watch. Please tell me you're a shopkeep that will buy my crap. Buy my crap! Someone buy my crap, please! This man is looking into a strange, bug-eyed stare. His eyes are huge, so huge they look ready to pop out of his sockets and roll across the cobblestones. He nods eagerly as you approach, bobbing his head like a bird. As you near him, you suddenly notice the smell of urine and feces around him. Greetings! The man sniffles, wiping his nose on his sleeve, then opens his mouth to reveal blackened, rotted gums. Stories for coin, sir! His breath reeks. Smells like this man has been keeping rotten meat stored inside his mouth. Stories for coin? Man snorts, thick with phlegm. Names! Names! Who are you? Who are you? His head does a slight twitch every time he repeats himself. Names! Dangerous! Dangerous! Glances all around and stirs the dirt with his foot. Dangerous? Knowing a name or being stuck with one. Both a mess of trouble. Looks back up at you. My name's a given name, not one asked for. Requit. Once again you become conscious of his reeking breath and the smell of urine and feces surrounds him. Given name, a given name. You said, yeah, you know what? Fuck you.
All right.
Oh, please tell me you're a merchant. By the gods, tell me you're a merchant. Ooh, come to see my blades? Nah, face old fellow appears to be selling various hammers. I'll come see you. Come over there. Come see my blades? Why, yes I have. And I can finally sell some shit, which we're gonna do right the fuck now. I can't sell a bronze ring. I can't sell this ring, but I can sell this one. I can sell this jagged knife. I can't sell the club. Sell the scalpel. Sell this. Apparently... Ooh, I can identify. For $100. Do it. Wow, what the hell is this? Rule of 3 earring. You received a small earring from folding a note in the mouth of one of the walking corpses in mortuary. It's a beautiful earring, but despite its beauty, all it seems to do is remind you how strange this world you've woken up to. Woken up in is. The earring carries a minor blessing from one of the gods of wealth on some backwater apartment world. When held in the hand and the word copper is whispered, it gives the wearer 33 copper commons. This blessing will be used 3 times before the enchantment is exhausted. Okay. So let's... Okay, gives the wearer 33 copper commons, so 33, 66, 99, gives me $99, 99 copper commons, or I can sell it for 120. Here we go. You know, I'm going to go ahead and sell this because I don't have any thieves in the party. Bronze place up. Oh, yes, I will sell this. Sell the rat's tails because I don't have a thief. I probably won't be having a thief for quite a while. Let's see. Oh look, you can sell that. Apparently that one is... I can steal too. I'm going to sell this too, because it don't do anything. I don't know if I need those or not. I also don't know. But
We can't afford to get cut off.
what I do know is that's all the time I have for this episode of the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment requested by Bormac. Till next time, it's Big Fat Boss, sayonara, and, you know, I really wish they would have labeled their shops a bit better, like, you know, here's the shop! This bitch is selling this, okay? Don't sit there and just make me search for the damn guy. Spend 10 minutes trying to talk to people who I don't need to talk to!